Hot off the press, this is your Blockchain Bulletin for the week beginning at 29th of November 2021. My name's Hydro from NFT Insider, and this is your weekly dose of the top wax blockchain news. Here's what's coming up this week. Sony Pictures and AMC Theaters partner with the WAX blockchain for the promotion of Spider-Man No Way Home. Blockchain Brawlers drop 100 Founders Edition one-of-one NFTs on Binance. KOGs SLAM enters its open beta phase. Xpansion Game launches its mining. And the Adventurers Guild drops some skill packs. All that is coming up in this week's Blockchain Bulletin. AMC Stubs Premier, A-List, and AMC Investor Connect members have the opportunity to pick up a very unique Spider-Man NFT in a first-of-its-kind promotion between Sony Pictures and AMC Theaters. If you're one of these members and pick up an advance ticket to the film, you have a chance of obtaining one of 86,000 available NFTs in 100 different designs. This is a US-only promotion on a first-come, first-served basis, and the tickets must be scanned at the theater to be eligible for the NFT drop. The film releases on December the 16th, with the NFTs available to be redeemed from December the 22nd. I try not to get lost in superbly when I talk about announcements such as this, but this is nothing short of a landmark moment for WAX. To have giant real-world entities such as Sony Pictures and AMC on board with WAX is huge, and it really opens the door for similar promotions in future. I'm going to read to you a quote from Adam Aaron, chairman of the board and CEO of AMC, who said, and I quote, "Our AMC Theatres guests and our AMC Entertainment shareholders have been calling for AMC to get into the world of NFTs, and we couldn't imagine a more perfect way to start doing so than with our good friends at Sony Pictures. This is especially the case in that Spider-Man No Way Home is one of, if not the most anticipated movie of 2021, and the incredibly talented artists at Cub Studios are creating more than 100 unique NFTs, giving appropriate respect to this most recent incarnation of the timeless and ever so popular Spider-Man franchise. For those members of our AMC Stubs A-List, AMC Stubs Premier, and AMC Investor Connect program who are among the first to purchase or reserve their ticket to opening day at AMC, this unprecedented Spider-Man NFT is truly a ticket purchase gift like nothing we've ever offered before. But with just 86,000 available, they're going to go very fast. So my advice is to get your Spider-Man tickets as quickly as you can." End quote. Once again, I think WAX has knocked it out of the park with this one. Sony Pictures and AMC Theaters are two huge businesses, and Spider-Man is one of the biggest franchises in the world. So to have those three coming together for a promotion on WAX is nothing short of spectacular. AMC in particular has generated a lot of discussion recently for their openness to cryptocurrency, and as I've said to numerous people since the news has broke, I do think these traditional theaters need to be doing more to entice people through their doors, especially in 2021 and as we move into 2022, and adopting NFTs is certainly one way to do that. This really is a first of its kind promotion, and it will be the first of many, I'm sure. I cannot wait to see where this idea of hooking physical tickets to NFTs goes in future. Only time will tell. Upcoming play-to-earn management game Blockchain Brawlers auctioned off 100 Founders Edition 101 NFTs this Tuesday at 18 UTC on Binance. This is set to be followed by an additional 300 101s to follow on the WAX blockchain. Now you might think, why am I talking about a Binance drop? Well, this follows the major news a few days ago that come Q2 2022, WAX will have its first major bridge, and that will be with BSC. This pool of 400 blockchain brawler NFTs come in 4 different rarities with 3 rare champion ranks, plus each unique NFT comes with a profile picture as well. The beta for the game is set to release in Q1 2022, with the aforementioned WAX-BSC bridge coming in Q2. The announcement of a WAX-BSC bridge is undoubtedly huge. When this news dropped, the price of WAX shot up by about 10%, and it's easy to see why. As was mentioned in our podcast earlier this week, WAX has long called itself the king of NFTs, but it is fast becoming the king of blockchain gaming too. Going off on a little bit of a tangent here, this also followed news that broke late last week that WAX is partnering with Metasaurs to create Meta Games, its own in-house game studio. And as we understand it, that game studio is also creating a token which will launch on WAX early next year as well. And with blockchain gaming being right on the pulse of not just the NFT and the crypto community, but the wider public at the moment, now could not have been a better time for this announcement. The variety and depth of blockchain games on WAX at the moment is staggering. You've seen me play them on stream. I've been playing Costume Clash recently, which is a fantastic little Crash Team Racing-esque racer, and also Immersus, which is a early stages blockchain MMO. And with the old favourites such as Our Planet and Alien World still going strong, and new kids on the block such as Metropolis Origins and of course Blockchain Brawlers, the future of play to earn on WAX looks very bright indeed. Cross-chain interoperability will be of huge importance for the success of WAX going forward, and this move is nothing but a step in the right direction. Will the gameplay be any good? Will Blockchain Brawlers be the management game the community has been dying for? Who knows? But what I do know is that the WAX-BSC bridge opens up a whole boatload of potential for the WAX blockchain. Rfox Labs' NFT-powered POG-style game KOGs SLAM entered open beta today and is now available on Android and coming soon to iOS. Single-player and arena modes are currently available, with tournaments set to come soon. Players can earn coins, an in-game currency which can be swapped for Rfox's in-house fungible token, Rfox, plus exclusive KOGs which can only be earned through in-game play. The open beta is currently available in Australia, USA, Philippines, Vietnam and Malaysia, with other countries to follow. Rfox Labs have been one of the companies to watch over the past year in the blockchain space, with Rfox Vault gaining new partners on what seems like a weekly basis, and that experience getting closer and closer to a launch. And of course, KOGs SLAM is something that's been in development for the better part of this year, and is now finally available to the public. I distinctly remember when I joined the WAX blockchain in late February, early March this year, that adverts for a KOGs pack sale was one of the first things I ever saw on Atomic Hub, and I still hold a few KOGs in my wallet to this day. Now, unfortunately, I am too young to have known what the authentic POGs experience was like back in the early 90s, and as I'm UK based, I've not had a chance to play the game thus far, but I have seen plenty of footage, and from what I know of the game, it does look pretty much identical. It's interesting to see how they've got around Google Play Store and Apple App Store restrictions on transactions by offering an in-game currency which can be swapped for their fungible token, rather than making the fungible token itself earnable within the game. Rather than purchasing the Rfox fungible token directly in the game, you can purchase packs of coins, the in-game currency, which can then of course be transferred into Rfox. And it'll be interesting to see what the earning potential is like within KOGs SLAM over the coming days and weeks. One aspect of the game that is live on this open beta release is their daily missions. Now, this is always a good way to get players to log in on a daily basis, and the current missions range from defeating a certain number of single-player characters X amount of times to defeating multiplayer characters X amount of times, etc, etc. This open beta has KOGs which can only be earned through playing the game, but these can be transferred to your WAX Cloud wallet, so it'll be interesting to see what the prices of these KOGs go for on the secondary market. KOGs is an entity which has held a decent amount of hype for quite a lengthy period of time, so it'll be interesting to see what the community's reaction is to this open beta. If I'm correct, I do believe that KOGs SLAM is the first mobile game with WAX blockchain interactivity. Let it be the first of many, many more to come. Xpansion Game released their first bits of gameplay today. Players can claim and upgrade land on Kepler 22b and can start to mine 5 different resources. Players can also stake equipment NFTs and the XPS fungible token itself to receive additional rewards. Now, Xpansion Game has quite a core, loyal community, and it's no surprise. If you hop into the Discord, you'll see a constant level of communication and updates from the developers to the collectors, and that's really helped to foster a brilliant community feel. Now, for those of you who want to know what the gameplay is like, it's pretty Alien Worlds-esque at the moment. You've got various bits of land which have certain multipliers, particular bits of equipment will give you boosts and multipliers to your mining abilities. It's pretty Alien Worlds-esque in that respect. Now, I must admit, when I heard that Xpansion Game was launching, I was super excited. The front page of their website states that they're working on a 4X strategy game, and as a massive strategy nut, I cannot wait for that. Alas, it is just these land and mining mechanics which are live at the moment. That did get me down a bit, but I do believe that the 4X strategy title is still in the works, and I cannot wait to see that for myself. We're seeing somewhat of a trend between various blockchain game projects which have long development periods. For example, you can't make a 4X strategy game in a day, and I wouldn't expect them to, but a lot of these projects are releasing staking mechanics, land mechanics, etc. up front, whilst they work on the core gameplay aspects of the main game that they're working on. Now, I'm not saying that that's a bad thing, but we are seeing a lot of similar mechanics between various blockchain games at the moment when it comes to staking. I think there's an eagerness in the community for some real blockchain games to sink our teeth into. Nevertheless, I did just see a tweet from Any Observation who was discussing his earning potential within Xpansion Game, and for those who are holding a vast number of Xpansion's NFTs, it does appear that it'll be quite lucrative to keep a hold of those. I'll play around with it, I'll see what passive income I can get, and I'm certain there'll be many people in the community that will be very excited to see what their earning potential is too. But for me, I cannot wait to see this 4X strategy game come to life. I'm sure there's many people in the community that are eagerly anticipating that too. And finally, 6pm Software's Discord-based play-to-earn RPG The Adventurers Guild drops their first mainnet game NFTs this week. On December the 1st, 18 UTC for pre-alpha pass holders, and December the 3rd, 18 UTC for the public, these skill packs will go on sale, which contain skill scrolls and research notes which can be crafted to create in-game skills of various rarities. Now, a quick disclaimer from me, 6pm Software is fronted by Stuck at 6pm, and a couple of months ago I shelled out a not insignificant amount of wax to become one of his timekeepers, which is a group of people that basically purchased an NFT to contribute towards his future development. Now, I will try to talk about Tag in as unbiased a way as possible, but for those of you that talk to me on a regular basis will know I am very, very excited for this upcoming game. Now, 6pm Software, fronted by Wax code magician Stuck at 6pm himself, is probably best known for their Honeycomb Discord bot, which the majority of Discord communities in the Wax space are using. Now, this allows users to connect their Wax wallet to their Discord account, which allows them to gain particular roles in servers, take part in exclusive giveaways, and a whole host of other fantastic benefits. Now, let's not forget, Stuck at 6pm also brought dynamic NFTs to the fore. These are NFTs that visually change depending on a variety of input data. For example, his location cards can tell you live weather data for particular cities around the world, and he's also used this in particular collaborations to show you the stats of other collab partners. Why am I bringing this up? Well, this just gives you a small taste of the development talent behind 6pm Software and why I am personally so excited for the Adventurers Guild going forward. Now, this has been on testnet for some time with some rather interesting in-depth interactions, and it recently hit mainnet with some basic combat mechanics and the potential to earn Guild, which is the fungible token that drives the Adventurers Guild. Now, if you take a read of the Medium post for this announcement, which I highly suggest that you do, Stuck notes that this is the only time that these skill scrolls will be offered in a pack in this way. When this drop sells out, skill scrolls will only be found rarely as rewards from encounters and quests within the Adventurers Guild, so this is a fantastic opportunity to stock up and get yourself ahead of the game. In this first generation of skills added to mainnet tag, there will be 19 common skills and 17 uncommon skills which can be crafted following this drop. But this drop does include the ability to gain advanced and masterful research note NFTs, which will be used in future to craft rare, epic, legendary and mythical skills. There's two different types of skill pack you can buy and two different ways to buy them. The basic skills pack costs $18 in Wax or $15 in Guild, and includes 2 common skill scrolls, a 50% chance at an additional common or uncommon skill scroll, 3 basic research notes, and a 5% chance to obtain 1 advanced research note which can be used to craft rare and epic skills in future. The second pack is the Advanced Skills Pack. Now, this costs $48 in Wax or $40 in Guild, and includes 5 common skill scrolls, a 50% chance at 2 additional common or uncommon skill scrolls, 1 guaranteed uncommon skill scroll, 8 basic research notes, a 10% chance to obtain 1 advanced research note, and a 1% chance to include 1 masterful research note which can be used to craft legendary and mythical skills in future. Over the past weeks and months, Tag has been generating more and more hype, and this drop will certainly be a litmus test for how the community feels about the project thus far. But knowing Stuck's commitment to the Wax community, the insane amount of work he puts in, and the successes he's had with Honeycomb, with Pixels, with his dynamic NFTs, and the plethora of other projects he's been involved in, this is, in my opinion, one blockchain game that you do not want to sleep on. And that wraps up this week's Blockchain Bulletin. Thank you very much for watching, especially if you're still listening to this. This is very much a trial. Of course, I've been doing these Blockchain Bulletin articles for the last 2 to 3 months now, and I just felt it would work better in a video style, especially as I could speak my opinion rather than type it out. I think that comes across as a bit more genuine. So if you've got any feedback at all, please leave it in the comments section below. Let's get this video version of Blockchain Bulletin off to a great start by giving this video a like and a share on your favorite social media platforms. Of course, you can follow anything NFT Insider at NFTinsider_IO on both Instagram and Twitter. And of course, you can head to NFTinsider.io for the latest Wax blockchain news. Thank you very much for watching, guys. Stay cozy, and I'll see you next time.